Remember last year we had Andy Cohen, right? Now, I know some people liked Andy Cohen. A lot of you did. And some of you were like, did he just say what I think he said? Full disclosure, somebody asked him a question and he answered it honestly. And then some jaws dropped. We loved Andy, and I was fortunate enough to be able to feed him really disgusting things, including crickets and worms, on live television on the Today Show. And so that endeared him to me, and that's why he was here last year. But this year I wanted to do it differently, because we never want to do it the same way. So think about this. What's going on in the world today, man? What do we get 24/7? Politics. I mean, every time you turn on the TV, it's this guy or that guy or this lady, and pundits and analysis. So this year, you know what we did? We decided to reach out to some of the candidates. Yeah. First call, not in any particular order, but the first call, I reached out to Donald Trump. No, seriously, I reached out to Donald Trump. So Donald Trump scheduled a conference call with us. And you know, before you bring somebody on to talk at your event, you obviously want to get on the same page and tell them what the audience is about and who they are and what the goal is for the evening, et cetera. So I get Donald Trump on the phone, and I said, you know, Donald, it's the Travvies. He goes, I like that, it's good. Travvies, yeah, it's great. I said, okay, yeah, Travvies 2016, we're gonna have the who's who of the travel industry in the room. It's gonna be amazing. And I said, what do you think, you know, you're gonna wanna communicate to them? And he says, we're gonna make the travel industry great again. I said, Donald, the travel industry is great, it's doing great. Well, we're gonna make it great again. I said, but you're about 6 years behind, man, because 6 years ago we could have used that, right? But today we're firing on all cylinders. And he's, you know, he doesn't take criticism really well. So the next thing he says, you're a bunch of losers. So obviously he was out. He's not gonna be here tonight, even though this is his birthplace. So I hope nobody's disappointed. So next thing we did, we looked at some other candidates. We said, you know what, East Coast guy, it's kind of funny. Larry David does them. How about Bernie Sanders? So I called Bernie Sanders up. He's all set to come. He's on his way, he's definitely coming. And then you know what happens? He doesn't have enough of other people's money to actually afford to get here. So he's not here. Bernie the socialist. Do not put him on a cruise, Vicky. You'll be paying. We'll all be paying. So then I went to Hillary. And I said, you know what? She's the front runner. You know, she's leading in all the polls, even head to head. So I was like, we got to reach out to Hillary Clinton and try to engage her. Because, you know, anytime you get an audience of influencers like you, it's a great opportunity for them, right? I mean, they go to these little podunk places, talk to 20 people. I got the who's who of the travel industry. Wow. So I sent her an email. Hold on a second. I'm still waiting to get a response, because you know what? Well, it's not her fault. It's not her fault. I sent it to her private server and the FBI has it. So, you know, it is what it is. So I know you all wanted to hear from politicians, and unfortunately I couldn't do that tonight. So we had to get some actual entertainment. And I'm not it. So we brought in 2 entertainers tonight for you. And we're gonna break up the awards so you don't go into a coma. And we're gonna have Tom Cotter. He's a comedian. He's been on The Tonight Show, The Today Show, The Jimmy Kimmel Show. I mean, you name it, he's been on it. America's Got Talent. You are gonna love this guy. And he's coming up after our first batch of awards. So he is awesome, and you're gonna hear him, see him. He's gonna try to keep it R-rated. I said, you know, you guys can go above PG-13, so no problem there. And with that said, you know, I met Tom face to face. And you know when you meet somebody for the first time, you're like, I've seen him on TV. And I'm like, damn, dude, you're short, right? I was like, you look a lot taller on TV. He's probably looking at me going, yeah, jackass. So anyway, we got Tom. So Tom, you can use some of that material for tonight. We also have a violinist where they twist. Svet, the hip hop violinist, is gonna close out our evening tonight.